Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Miss Me with That Bullshit.
Episode 5.
Valentine's special.
Yeah.
Just keep in mind we're going to be releasing this like a couple days after Valentine's because we already have another one coming out today. But yeah, man, what are you doing to get ready for Valentine's?
Nothing.
None of it's true.
Nothing.
Absolutely not. Not joking. I don't know, man. There's so much things to be done in Kigali these days. I feel like we've seen like those Valentine specials a little bit in every restaurant or place in Kigali.
Yeah, there's something to do everywhere.
Yeah. So I have some idea of what I want to do.
But you want to keep it
Private,
classified.
and then there's this thing I saw like at Sud that like you have to bring your friend and introduce him to singles. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I know. That's like marketing your friend. That looks kind of fun.
I definitely will pass by there after dinner or
Maybe
whatever.
we should go there and just like then report from it for like the next episode after.
I feel like
kind of fun.
I feel like I should take you Chris and whomever here is single, and then we go there and just be like, yo, this
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
like this.
Chris, it would be fun to do it for him.
Yeah, Chris is definitely on the street, so
Yeah. Like he's shaking his head behind the things like, no, I'm not. I've been saved by God now.
It's all right. It's all right, bro. Like that's why we're saying we're gonna bring you to Sud and sell you there a little bit. So wait, how do you start how do you start result?
Croissant.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, you go with the vibe. This is why, like, if I'm in the spot, I know what to say.
Okay.
Depending on who I am talking to. That's why I prefer in-person conversation.
No, but like if you like you're selling Chris,
Croissant.
yeah, how do you sell him to someone?
He's fun. He's interesting. He's a little bit out of pocket.
Yeah.
If you're not petite, get out the way. I just fucking with you, bro.
Oh, it's true though, to be honest with No, we don't, but you do apparently.
Yeah, heavily.
So yeah, no, I was saying I don't have specific plans, but I have ideas of things that I'm probably going to do. And I feel like there's a lot of things to be done for everybody, to be honest with you. So yeah, hope it's gonna be a good day. This price is dog. I'm not gonna complain. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, just take it on the chin.
Yeah, like a grown man.
Yeah.
But anyways, how about you, bro?
Oh, I'm doing nothing.
For real?
Nope.
Not. But then I feel like there's things to be done when you're single as well.
Dude, I am just gonna. Oh, actually, there's a movie coming out Saturday that I want to watch.
Oh, the Captain America thing.
Yeah, I feel like it's not gonna be good, but I'm just gonna go anyway.
Damn, that's kind of sad, bro. Bro, you guys die and come back. They're like zombies, bro.
They die and come. Like, what keeps happening?
I have no idea. Like last time they came back was for Black Panther, bro. Forever, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever thingy.
Bro, I was there when it first opened 10 years ago. That was 10 years ago. First movie they showed. It was Iron Man. Yo, I was in the front seat.
Guys are in love with Marvel. I think Marvel keeps saving them.
Yeah. Remember when it first opened, there was like 6 cinema rooms or something?
Yeah.
Then they closed down and they only had like 2. Now they think they only have 1. I don't know. I haven't been back since they opened.
Wow. Last time I went there was for Black Panther.
For real?
Yeah, that was 2022, 2021.
The last time I went there was for
2022.
Avatar Way of Water 2. Yeah, it was Avatar Way of Water 2.
So it was last year.
Yeah.
So those guys were still running?
Yeah, it was still
noisy.
It was still like running on fumes, but it was still running. Because like I would go there if a movie was new, it would be like 30% capacity. But then a week later, you walk in sometimes, it would just be like you and 3 other people.
But I feel like, have you seen those comments like on IG? People will be like, "Yo, where have you been?" Like, and then they come back like after like a year or 2 years, and they'll be like, on February 14th, this movie is coming out at Century Cinema." Everybody was shocked. I was like, "What? Where were you guys?"
It's like a struggling startup. They just get cash.
These are just struggling for years. Give up then.
No, but it's like all startups. Like the first 10 years are a bit rocky before they carry. Facebook, bro, Amazon. You know they were programming for forever.
Wait. They're struggling, and then they're struggling. That's a joke.
Throw our people. Whoa, Century Cinemas down the road, like down
Now,
that.
I'll be obviously going to watch the movie there, right? But they're struggling and they struggle.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they
Shout out to them, though, to be honest with you, because they always catch us like
off guard. And they're like, "Yo, we back." Like, how you not dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the first proper cinema here in Rwanda.
Yeah. I mean, wait, you guys are young. Y'all will start play. Thank you very much. OG, Planet Cinema, KBC.
KBC, where's the one we used to go near the roundabout? The French one. We went to watch Lion King there as kids. I remember.
Oh, so that was Institut.
Institute
Institut Français, but like that was back then.
back in the day.
Yeah. That was
You're old
a
enough.
long time ago.
We old. Guy.
Jesus, guys. No, because we're talking about things that happened before 2005.
So this was like 2003. I remember we watched Lion King there. For some reason, I remember we got in a taxi. Me, Clement, I forgot who else. Yes, we went to a taxi. Went to watch it with you. Yeah.
But like there was like a public library or a school library for École Française.
Yeah.
So when you go there as a student from École Française, usually we didn't have to pay that much.
Yep.
So we used to go there every Wednesday afternoon after classes. That was fire, bro. And it was like a movie. That's where I started watching Disney's. Gonna lie to you. In French,
old.
yeah, damn.
Because nowadays, if you go out, you meet people who were born in that time. Like, like, you how old are you? He's like, I was born in 2003. I'm like, brah.
When first thing first, when you say 2000 end, I'm like, thank you very much. Can you move on?
Running in the opposite direction, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I want to ask, this also applies to our guests in the background. How do you think social media has affected dating?
Yay. I mean, in a lot of aspects, bro. Expectations, the
Oh.
first.
Expectations are wilding.
Yeah, and also the fact that everybody wants the same kind of relationships, not understanding that people are different.
Yeah, and then it's also like kind of like glamorizes like the happy, like, oh, he took me out to this nice place and we took whatever, but you don't see like the behind the scenes, like for lack of a better word, how the sausage is made. Right? You don't know like to have a good relationship is like it's not easy. Because a good relationship will expose you. Because it's like you do something up, or not up, but there's something stupid, and your partner will call you out, and it's like you have to resist the urge not to get triggered. But most people, it's like that goes back to the other thing we're talking about before. Just want like a surface level relationship, which like is what's called a companionship. Where you just Netflix and chill, go out, but then you never go past the surface level. While a real relationship takes like hard work.
Yeah, I feel like people, like the fact that people usually show the end game, like whatever is at the end of a relationship, like where they are right now, a happy place. They don't show the whole process to get there.
Yeah, exactly how the sausage is made. People are not there for when like
Sausage, sorry, I'm pursing it out.
yeah, but like people don't know how the sausage is made. Like the tough times, like when you call like your partner out or they call you out on some soup you did. People like don't know that part. And you're like, hey.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of the in my opinion, sometimes like that's reflected in our culture because you don't show what's happening at home. You always, when you're outside with your friends, and we have to be a certain type of way, right? Not to bash anything or anybody, but I feel like that somehow affects the perception that people have of you and your relationship. They can say things are perfect, but they never are.
Yeah, and then it's just like also you're not people just see like the highlights, but not the parts where like you both got like a little bit pissed drunk and you started publicly fighting and people are like, oh no, their relationship. I was like, nah, they just got pissed drunk and started fighting publicly. You get what I mean?
Yeah. That's kind of weird though, because every time that happens, people will still like bash you because of that. I feel like that happens.
That is so true. Like, because I've seen some couples fight publicly, and like, if you're on the outside, you think that everything's up, but it's like, yeah, they fought once or twice publicly. How many times have you not fought? Like, yeah, maybe you won't lose their temper, but they will, and then it's like, oh, so bad. It's like, no, it's more complicated. There's a lot of gray. It's not just black and white.
Actually, yeah, I feel like actually people see it the way you just said it, black and white. Usually, the relationship is just gray, bro. Because you have to make compromises.
Yeah,
it's not 50-50, but
great.
there's always balance. You have to balance your thing and your partner's thing as well. So I want to ask you in the background, Ines, tell us. Yeah, I want you to figure that. Tell us what you think about that.
They listen to she maybe now just stated very unrealistic expectation, these standards. People want to go to the fancy places and want somebody to take pictures with, but they don't understand that relationships, the easy part is very small. The hard, they never want to face it because it means understanding that you're not perfect in a relationship, and a lot of the expectations you have, they end up not your expectation.
Yeah. It's like it goes back to that thing of like,
Yeah,
there's real
your own person is not your own expectations.
Yes, there's two parts. Again, a real relationship where it's hard work,
Yeah.
and then companionship. I think most people, when they see social media, they want companionship in terms of you hang out with someone, Netflix and chill, and then you keep things surface level, but you do like quote unquote like real work. But then like a real relationship like will cause you to call them out, and they'll call you out on your bullshit and be like, okay, we just called each other on our bullshit. You were right, I was right. Let's like work together. And most people, no offense to Kigali, don't know how to do that. Like, think about the times you've called out someone you were dating, or they called you out on some shit, and then it's like it never progresses further than that.
Yeah, but I feel like that happens when it's not an actual relationship.
Yeah,
It's when like you get to know each other and then you're like, you know what? Do I really want this? Do I really want to keep doing this about this person? I'm not saying I'm perfect. It happened to me
yeah.
as well. But then I'm just saying that at some point, like people in Kigali just, I feel like sometimes, I don't know how people are going to take it, but the red that just not talk about an issue, just slide it under the rug and hopefully never address it again. Right? So and
No,
I feel like
yeah.
that's when like relationship actually just get messed up.
Yeah.
If you keep putting things under the rug, at the end of the day, the rug is just gonna be
Yeah, it's correct. You're gonna like just bury your resentment, and you're gonna build resentment because you're not being able to say, hey, by the way, that thing you did, I didn't like it. Please don't do that again because it's up. And then they call you out on your, and you just bury it until eventually you're just like, yo, what?
Yeah, exactly. Again, I do bury shit as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still running, eh? So yeah, these are things I've not addressed. These things I don't want to address. But then eventually, one day, hopefully, I will be able to address them. But we do that too much in relationships, and sometimes it just mess up the relationship. And
Yeah.
and I feel like social media didn't help because now you put standards above
And-
things you don't want to talk about.
And then
You
also with the social media, something I've noticed is I know couples who've been together, let's say 5-10 years, and they never post each other, and they have the happiest relationship.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, right. This is second, right? And then also I know couples who post it all the time.
Yeah.
But I know like both of them are the people, and their relationships completely toxic. Even though they post each other every day, and I'm like, social media can be deceiving. Eh, you were about to say?
Mm-mm. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it is facts. But then I feel like the in this day and age, there's two type of relationships. The one you want to keep the things private in the sense of the need the it's on need to know basis.
Yeah.
If you know, that means like
You're close.
you're close to the relation to the couple and everything. If not, you will never know. You just see them out once, twice, 3 times, and then that's it. And then there is the I want to show everybody that all of this is going.
Yeah.
And I won't judge any of those because I guess sometimes it works for them, sometimes it doesn't for both cases. But I wanted to ask you, what do you think about those people that post it like on a date and they just the food, not the person they with?
Again, like it's not black and white for that one. Is I know like people who do that and they're completely perfectly normal, and then other people who like sex all the time and they're like the biggest narcissists. So it's not black and white.
Yes, it's not. This was to hear.
Yeah, right. It's not black and white. There's like a lot of gray, and that's the thing people forget with like this whole social media and also dating. Even this we talk about is like it's not just black and white. There's a whole lot of gray, and as an adult, you have to be able to tell the difference. You have to take the thing you're seeing, your own experience and what people are saying, and be able to discern this. Okay, this is a lot of gray here, or this. Okay, this is actually black and white.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. But man, social media just messed up this generation. Okay, there was there's a lot that messed up the generation we our generation and everything. But social media just added another plate on it.
Yeah,
In the sense of like you have to be here in your life to be able to date her because that's what she expects.
yeah.
And I don't mess with anybody's standards, but well, why not you just like work your thing and then figure out who you are, and then if you like the person, actually the person, not who he is now, but the process to become who he is, whenever, and just work it there.
Yeah, and then that also goes to like the whole like an actual relationship. You don't become perfect. You like grow together, right? Because there's some people I've seen like, let's say 10 years ago, and they're still together now. You see like the growth that they've had as individuals and also as a couple, and that's what a real relationship is. And like most people are not really ready to handle that.
Oh, okay.
But actually, this is something.
Yeah.
Kigali we share. So what I've seen with Kigali we share, there's two aspects of it, right? Let's say like Croissant dates a girl in high school.
Mhm.
Maybe it's just casual and whatever. Then 5-10 years later, you meet her and then you start dating, and it was like, oh no, we dated before. It was nothing serious. He had nothing but good things to say about her. But then the other part of Kigali we share, this is where people might cancel me, is that we all know men and women, because I'm being balanced, that have the whole fun group. And the reason you're acting like that is because you can think of a couple people like that.
No, I don't. Who do I know who messed with the whole friend group?
Again, I said both men and women. Yeah, but that's because you're on the streets, my nigga, on a regular basis.
Jesus. Okay, no, okay. Like I feel like Kigerusha is like an interpretation in the sense of when people Kigali is very small.
Yeah.
And groups are very not exclusive, but then very they just themselves. They don't like to add people to their groups.
It's that thing of Kigali is small, and then the other thing is also we hang out in the same locations,
Yes.
right? So I can be friends like this group of people, but I can also be really good friends with another two group of people. Like another two groups of like people in Kigali, right? So I think the biggest part is because it's so small, we all hang out in the same social circles.
Yes.
There's a lot of us who are either related directly, indirectly, or we went to the same schools.
Yeah.
So it goes back to that thing I was just saying. There's two parts of Kigali we share. One, he dated a girl in high school, you never met her before, and then 5 years later you meet her and then you start dating, regardless of what happened between them. But then the other part of Kigali we share is, again, there's people out there, men and women, because I'm trying to be balanced, who have the whole friendship group.
Nope, I have a third one. People missing within a same family. Brother,
These streets are ruthless.
I mean, we all read the same thing. It's not like I'm creating something. We read the same thing on where we see we know Judge. When that Shodi was missing with her ex's brother and uncle, and getting married to someone else in that family. So that's imagine. So I mean, at this point, that's also in Kigali share.
Yeah, Kigali we share, and it's more common than you would think.
I feel like Kigali share is not only, we cannot just only attribute it to Kigali. I feel like everywhere else that happens as well.
No, again, the thing is, we're probably
Because when it's was fucking May was it Mary's. But the same thing happened, like, was like, let's say, small American. Because some as a facsimile. Here, a lot of stories in like small town where everybody knows each other, everybody have called across the
You know, the perfect example of that is Iceland. Iceland, they have a dating app to make sure you don't date the person who's your cousin. It's so bad. I've heard stories of like, Reddit stories, right?
For real.
Like if you're a guy and you put on your what's your Tinder and you land in Iceland. Example, you're talking to a girl and you'll be like, oh, let's get to know each other. Where can we go for pizza or whatever? The girl will be like, "Hey, welcome to," because she has no one else she can date in the whole city because either it's her ex, her friend's ex, or her cousin. That's how bad it is. So small villages is the same.
Yes, the reason why people are very
You're afraid of like, right? Let's say you meet someone, right? You don't know them, whatever. You start dating, everything's going well. You're afraid that like tomorrow someone will come and whisper in your ear and be like,
100%.
oh, by the way, this person did something, whether it's true or not. Because sometimes people make up bull, but there are other times that kid is true. Because the last thing you want to do is go public with a girl and find out that, no offense, she a Bob.
Jesus Christ.
Right, so I think in the same thing with girls, right? They don't want to go public with a guy, and then they find out like, oh yeah, he, this girl, this girl, this girl, this girl, this girl, this girl, that all of them I know and hang out on a regular basis. We never just did the dogs.
So wait, so you're telling me that's when, let's say you mess with, you have a girl right now, and then you mess with her friends, right? And her friends don't tell her that you've been messing with them. Whose fault is that at that point in time?
Both parties. Okay, that one, yeah, that's happened. I've heard stories of that, right?
Yeah.
Right, like, dude, I've been out, and I'll see, like, let's say a guy, and there's two girls he's talking to, and they're both best friends. They neither of the other one know that he's both of them.
I feel like that's kind of common out here.
Yeah, it's common.
don't figure it out.
And then also, that's so common with guys as well, because I know guys who like,
That rug, bro. Again, that rug is crazy. Like, people be putting things under that thing like crazy.
So it's
No, but yeah, absolutely. Like, But that's kind of stupid sometimes as well, bro. Like sometimes I hear things people be flexing with some random, I've been messing with ABCD. I'm like, bro, but that's your boy's girl or something. I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's the foul one. Like this.
that's very fair, bro. Like that's wrong, man.
Yeah, there's some guys I know who I'm like, the moment you find out they do that, it's just like, yeah, I'm sorry, that's just kind of up.
It is. Okay, I'm not gonna say again. I say I'm not perfect. I've done the same, but then now that I'm grown,
Wait, no, I've never any of my friends' ex.
not exes.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's big, man.
Because again, the thing with the exes is the thing I was saying is like maybe I hooked up with a girl and my friend dated her like 5-6 years ago, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why.
I'll say cap again. Cap.
Yeah. Okay, you know my thing with that is it depends what kind of relationship. Was it just like a casual thing? Then it's
Regardless,
no. If it's a couple months, no. But if it was a casual thing, but if it's like they were deeply in love and then something went down, then it's like, yo, that's kind of weird.
no, rewind. This is just. This is rewind. Go on. Say that again. Say that again.
Yeah, dude, I can't say without like people misconstruing it at home because people have been having a whole like civil war in our comment section.
Let's just leave it that there.
Yeah.
And then no, keep see like again. I want you to understand better. Just go on. So basically, if it's a casual thing, I'm just gonna say what the thing you said. If it's a casual thing, it's alright if you mess with her afterwards. But if it was like in deep love, that's fucked up to me.
Yeah, if it was deep, like if like your boy came to you and was like, yo, he was madly in love with her, and even she was madly in love with us, and then whatever reason goes sideways, then it's you feel kind of guilty because it's like, yo, this guy was there like one time telling you, bro, I love this girl. Now you're like,
Have you met this street? Have you ever seen someone get in this street?
yeah, I know these streets. I know how it works. I'm just
Hit the
charged to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrifying. Again, dating in Kigali is an Olympic sport.
Datathon is crazy.
Yo, at this point, we may as well just start up an app where you can just research background information. Like, yeah, 3 people vouch for this person. You know, they're not out of the street.
And hey, that will be insane. Look all that to you.
Yeah, they're an app like, and you click on a profile, and then you have like 3 verified reviews. Not okay. That's gonna sound so bad.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
That again, that goes back to this thing. The resentment I think comes from when like you're not able to communicate with them and say, by the way, XYD thing you did, I think it was kind of fucked up. I think you shouldn't do something like that.
Yeah.
And then you hold it in and you eventually like repress it, and then one day you're drunk and then you just get angry and then you let it all out.
Facts. I mean,
Right?
I mean,
That comes from like lack of proper communication, being able like, yo, babe, I love you, but that thing you did is kind of fucked up. I think I'm here to help you go on everything. Yeah, if you repress it, then it's going to explode one.
whenever like being able to just talk to each other about everything and anything helps.
Yeah,
And
without needing having the feeling of like you have to step on eggshells.
no, if you see things like you see them, but then also being respectful about them, it's all right. I mean, in relationships, fights happen,
Yeah,
right? Nothing is ever perfect. We fight, but then as long as you're able to communicate properly and acknowledge when you done wrong, I feel like if it's meant to be, it's gonna be fine.
yeah.
But then if not, hey, move on.
Yeah, that's just unhealthy.
To what? To do it.
No, the way she breathes is kind of crazy.
That's wild, bro.
That's wild.
How long have you?
But then is it like, for me? It's just like the small thing, not like the way she breathes. Yeah, that's unhealthy. That's unhealthy. But yeah. We've all had small things about our partner we resented, but not like big where it's like when they walk into a room, you're like, what's this? Yeah, that's advanced. Yo, if it's that point, my nigga, like, yo, just dip.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it at that point.
Have I ever been there? No, to be honest, no, never. Like, okay, I had have like my own issues and everything,
Yeah,
but then I
issues.
just leave the place and just you done.
Yeah, but again, I don't think it should have to come up in the first place. Not to say you can't like move past it, but like if there's something small that your partner does that's been really, really pissing you off for, let's say, like 3 months, and then you're like, yo, babe, I'm sorry, I have to tell you this small thing you do, it's been really pissing me off. I didn't want to hurt your feelings, so then you get sensitive about it. And then you're like, oh, okay, I understand where you're coming from. That's fine. But if it gets to the point where like you roll your eyes, that's like trying to fix a bridge that's fallen down, bro. Just blow up the bridge, move on to the next one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit, no, but then sometimes you just need to do what gives you peace.
Yeah.
That's very important, bro. Like if you feel like that doesn't give you peace anymore, just move on. Sleep. Go and the streets are there if you want to go back to them. Open.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. The people will say you're too old for the streets. Result is to get to number one in the streets.
Yeah.
Pavement, walking, construction, NPD, senior partner. Out here selling me, oh no, not in the streets. Get the hell out of here, bro. And then there's Joe, bro. You cannot tell me not in the streets.
No, I'm not in the streets. I'm on the pavement just watching.
Yeah.
What?
Bro, bro. You help people cross the stuff.
No, like straight up. I'm just like doing me. Oh, no.
Is that guy with the...
Yeah, nah. First of all, I'm not gonna expose myself like that. That was seats. Yo, no, you never know, man. My future wife could be watching this.
Nah, like I hope because like I wanted to be like something we can talk about.
No,
I feel
getting the too old for these streets is the biggest thing is like you're not like personally for me. If it's you're not really bothered or you don't really feel like trying that hard. You're just like, just think the moment like you see one bad thing, you're just like, get them out.
No, but it's you. I feel like that has been like the mentality since like COVID time.
Oh, because
I feel like COVID times was like when people were allowed to mess around and do whatever because COVID times were insane.
Mm-hmm.
But then afterwards, I feel like my friends and a lot of people hang around with just chilled. I said a lot of them.
Yeah.
I just said a lot of them just chilled. So some got engaged, some got married, and all of that,
Dude, for me, the thing that always makes me laugh is like nearly all my best friends. I think I gotta get engaged this year or next year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The thing is that depends because you can date someone for like a year and you know they're the right person,
100%.
right? Especially from example, let's say your friends are friends with her friends and vice versa, and your families know each other, etc. You have a lot of similarities, but then there's some people you have to get to know for like 3 to 5 years to know like then you go like yeah whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying
It's not gonna lie to you. If you spent 5 years together, it's it.
Yeah,
There's no going back. If you 100%, but then
yo like
2 years.
yeah.
2 years.
Oh yeah, they're in a hurry. I was going to say something, but I know people would come for me. Yeah. You know what?
Say, relax. He say behind the camera, please.
No. Okay, you know what it is? Girls, again, this is not all women. I'm just something I've noticed. And some people will agree or disagree with me. Some women will hit the age of 25. Yeah. Women will hit the age of 25, find Jesus or Allah, and 2 years later, they get married. Think about it. How many girls out of nowhere, started going to church on a regular, and then 2 years later, they get married for some from the church. You're not even pressing that button because you know that's true. And I'm not talking about women. I'm just saying things I've observed. Please don't take it the wrong way. No, I've seen it not like a lot of times, but enough to see that it's a certain pattern.
Like every day I have a session. I'll let you.
I've repeated the same thing to women, and they've laughed because they know a girl or two who's done the same.
I'm just asking, what age do you think is the right age to get like engaged and married?
Depends on the person, because some people get mature at like 25, and other people don't get mature until they're 40.
Yeah.
Again, it depends, man.
What do you think you need, right?
Mm-hmm.
To say, okay, now I can project myself and be ready to get married. Wait, what do you think that is?
Financial security, first of all.
Okay.
And then on the way to either like buy buy a house or invest that money into some kind of business. Because one of the biggest reasons a lot of people get divorced is because of financial struggles.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be like my up. Of course, like you can struggle with the person, but yeah. And then as for age, like again, like it could be like I could say like no, I won't get married for 5 years and I get married in a year later because I met the right person, or vice versa. You can't really put an age on it, and it's also like some people can get mature at 22, and other people never get mature until 40. So I see sometimes tontos in the club dressing like they're still 25 with girls around them, and you're like, yo, what the bro, mature?
If there's that thing, I mean, I can judge. What that guy say again? Because I don't hate the what?
Hate the game, not the player.
Exactly. So.
But you know, like you've seen it, like grown man, 45 years old in the middle of the club.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Hanging out with 22-year-olds, and you're like, bro, dude, go home. You're a whole grown man. And I'm not talking about like you going out occasionally with your friends. That's perfectly fine. I'm talking about niggas who are there chronically.
Oh,
Chronically there at 35, 50, and whatever. It's like, it's kind of sad now. Right? If you're there because it's a job and whatever, it's okay. But if you're there like once a month or like every 2 months with friends, because your friends are like, yo, let's go out to a club. Hell yeah. When I say that generation, when you're 40, 50, your friends are like, let's go to a club for a bit. Like, yeah. But if you're chronically at the club at 45,
yeah, that's an issue there.
yeah. Then again, with that example, it's like there's a lot of gray because there are people who do get married at 23 and they spend the rest of their lives together.
Yeah.
And then there's other people who get married at 23 and then like 2 years later, it was either too soon or it was the wrong person. So again, there's a lot of gray, and as an adult, you have to be able to discern the difference, not just take it at face value, but apply your own like logic and judgment.
Yeah, that's true.
And yourself?
I always say like, for me as a person, I would say 35. That was my target. Yeah, not gonna let you like. For me, I was thinking about what you say, right? Being financially stable and be steady and have like plans, things that started our fault for you, right? And go and for that to happen, you have to have like some sort of experience, savings, and all of that going for yourself. So in my mind, I was like, at first, I was like 35 would be the perfect age. But then I realized that there's no such thing like a perfect timing or.
Yeah, that's the thing, because it's like it can be like a year from now, but because you're with the right person who understands like struggle, they're willing to do it, right? That's why, example, you see these videos of girls are like, I can't marry a man until he makes $500,000 a year.
Who makes $100,000 a year?
Example, right? I always find those kind of stupid, is because when you're an adult, you realize there's a lot of gray, right? There's a lot of people I look up to, whether it's my parents, uncles, or aunts, where I've seen like the man lose a job and then the wife will step up and pay the bills for 6 months to a year until Lana gets back on his feet and they're still together, right? The problem with those girls who are like, oh yeah, he has to have $100,000, he has to have 100 whatever. What happens if he just loses his job and you got to divorce him? What happens just like maybe he was at the wrong company and 6 months later he gets an even better job that pays twice a month. That's whenever I see that like you have to marry a man who's making X amount of money. Like, no, that's stupid. Because I know men who are making X amount of money, but they're heads. And then other men who are making less money than that, but then they're growing and in 5 years going to be hella balling. Right? So it's like, again, you have to be able to add your own discernment. Don't just take the face value advice you take online as law. Be able to go like, no, this is right, this is wrong, this situation applies, this situation that doesn't apply.
It's like watching those alpha male bullshit on YouTube, on Instagram. Don't be like, that's true. I should be this guy. No, but you shouldn't. You're not.
You're not that guy, buddy. You are not that guy.
You're not. You're not.
Like, alpha male dating advice, like, the reason I always laugh at it is just because, bruh, dude, try playing that in real life. See what happens, my nigga.
It's just hilarious. Oh my god.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Honestly, I don't think you find love. I think you grow to love the person more. Because then it's like, think about it, right? Like the relationships that you have with your best friends, right? The reason you appreciate them is because you remember 20 years ago or 10 years ago all the you've been through, right? One of my best friends, when we were younger, me and him used to fight all the time. But now I look at those memories with like, I cherish them because it's like we're kids, we're doing dumb shit. But now we're best friends. We don't even fight about stupid. Because when we were younger, we would fight all the time. He knows who he is. So it's like you can grow to love someone first, of course, it has to be something there, but then over time with maturity and everything, you will like. I think love can grow stronger.
Yeah, I feel like it's not wrong in the sense of you start by liking the person, right? And then you get to know each other, and then that's where maybe you start feeling love because you cherish that person that much. You don't want to see anything else. You feel
You see each other's good and bad, ugly, so can thin. You see them grow and just
you there, and then like afterwards, just the only thing that's left is just understanding that it's not going to stay like this. It's going to go like this. This is the way of life. So if not all right with this, my guy, look for something else.
Yeah, and most people I don't think are not being able to handle that up and down. Yeah, there's a certain kind of maturity and ability to like communicate and being able to empathize with someone and a whole bunch of other things that most people are not truly ready for. Because again, single and miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Being willing to like hear the advice of them telling you, oh, by the way, that thing you did was a head move.
Also, I sometimes just accepting the fact that like for me sometimes there's some things that's very hard. It's like sometimes you can talk. You can actually talk about deep things.
Yeah, you feel
Right? And that's something that we don't do. Like accepting to be like open to someone else.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
It'll be also something I would actually want to hear what you guys have to think as well.
Mhm.
People's ability to communicate in Kigali.
Trash. I'll be the first. I'm trash at communication. I'm horrendous at communication. I'll say I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'll be there in an hour. That's me. Wow.
Oh yeah, dude. Everyone knows. Yo, bro.
I'm horrendous at communication. Exactly. Was that something else? Then also just communicating like on basic things.
Yeah.
It's something else as well. Like my parents have that issue with me until today. I don't communicate like that. I swear to God. Like my mom can call me right now and be like, dude, we haven't talked in like in a week. I'm like, oh, for real?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So yeah, like I feel like it's a
If I don't want to communicate, I don't want to communicate. But if I want to communicate, I'll be like, yo, we're gonna talk right now. Like for me, if I want to communicate, it means it's gonna be not a border on confrontational.
Yeah.
Even though it's not like confrontational, it's gonna go to fist. Huh?
Basically.
Not my terms, but it's like, yeah, it's on my terms. So if
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood, I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. But if I'm in the mood, it's like, yo, what's up?
Yeah. My family might hate me for this, but sometimes when they call me, I'm just looking at my phone and just keep working on it. I love you guys, not gonna lie to you, but sometimes I just don't want to talk to anybody.
Oh yeah, that's
So, and then it will be that day that everybody gets together to call you, and I don't want to talk to anybody. I will call you back, right? But then at that moment, I would just wait for the phone to go off. I can keep scrolling, you know?
Oh yeah, the same. Yeah, I've had times where people will call me and I'll call back 2 days later just because I didn't want to talk.
Yeah, I feel like that's something I have to work on, though. Like,
also-
being able to communicate properly.
Oh yeah, that's actually what I meant.
That's,
In terms of relationship, it depends on how much I like the girl.
yeah.
If I really like her, I'll communicate properly. But if I don't really like her like that, I'll be like, there'll be days where I'll be like, oh, supposed to text her 2 days ago.
Yo. No, like, if not on point in communication wise, you're just missing with someone else's time.
Oh yeah.
Rather not do that.
And then
And
also
on that part, I'll take it like I'll actually just work on the communication, be able to communicate.
bro, communication is like being able to articulate what is on your mind and willing. Okay, like example, like that go back to that thing of being able to call them out on something and also being willing to take like valid criticism from them as well.
Even if it's not valid, just take whatever. It's a relationship, bro. Yeah, it's a relationship. Sorry, but like for me, no, women sometimes. I was about to. No,
Women hate it when they call them females.
boom. No, women sometimes communicate the wrong thing or the right thing the wrong way,
Oh yeah.
right? So sometimes they say yes to say no, and they say no to say yes.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like,
So like you have to be very, very careful with that and be very open-minded in the sense of you take the criticism and let her calm down and then communicate whatever you want to say afterwards.
that thing about being able to give valid criticism is that some people think that if you say something, that it's like you're personally attacking them.
Oh yeah.
And then the thing is communication, because it's a skill set, right? Because there's some people like, if you say something, they're gonna take it the wrong way. Yeah. Give you an example, right? Personally, I don't like weaves, but I understand why women like to wear weaves. So if I'm dating a girl who loves to wear weaves, I'm not gonna tell her, "Hello, that's fucked up. Don't. I hate weaves." I'm gonna be like, "Hey, babe, I understand why you like wearing weaves. It's easier to maintain. You can have different styles, but I like it when you have your natural hair. In fact, next time you get your hair done, I'll buy it for you." I never said pay. No, I'm saying it's example, right?
Another problem. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I can't just say, "Hey, I hate wigs." Sorry, it was wigs, not weaves. I hate wigs, right? But I'm not gonna just tell a girl if I'm dating her and she loves wigs. I'm gonna find it in a nicer, gentle way to say her because I know she may take it, misconstrue it. Get what I mean? Because again, communication is an art form.
Yeah,
It's a skill set.
but I feel like sometimes it's just balance. You have to balance what you want and what she loves.
Yeah.
If that's her thing to make her feel comfortable about yourself and feel good about yourself, hey bro, do you? I don't care. I don't.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But if you come in and there's something like you don't like and you communicate about it, you say it and then hope for the best. Sometimes,
Yeah, hope for the-
sometimes you just raise your arm and be like, God got me. You are for that, bro.
No, the thing is, again, it depends on the girl, right? Because
It's personal. Okay.
hypothetical.
Okay, we can do a generic one though. We can do a generic one. Like,
You know, honestly, my one is simple. Like, if she's like an outdoorsy kind of person, it would be let's get some like wines, blanket, some simple food.
just eat whatever.
Or hike somewhere with a view. Put a blanket down and just chill, drink some wine, some finger food. That's it. Like for me, that's
fair.
a quote like trip date.
That's proper though. You just said what I was about to say. So now I have to create a new one. Just dinner then, I guess. Like actually, like do something where it's a one-on-one, right? Finding like a good but cozy place. That's like a restaurant that's not that's it's popular, but then people won't go there because it's that popular, right?
Yeah, and then also
And also like it's very like it means something for both of you,
yeah.
and then you dress up properly. Like
Yeah.
you dress up for that one night spent with each other.
Yeah, that one, yeah, that's true. It's also like, again, depending on the person. For me, it's like actually doing multiple things in a day.
Yeah,
So I go on a hike in the morning, then go watch a movie, then go for dinner in the evening.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fire thing.
The problem with that, with all the expensive, yo, and a night like that, you gotta drop like 300K, my nigga. Like, be prepared.
Negative. Okay, yeah. I mean, we can do that, but like that's once a year. But then there's birthdays, there's anniversaries, there's hey man.
And then also, that's the other thing. Is maybe this applies to people listening at home.
Yeah.
But some of the most fun dates I've had are like cheap dates.
The cheaper the better.
You're just being cheap.
This motherfucker don't miss.
Saying like, when you're broke, you meet a girl you like, and then you take her to some like cheap place and you have fun, because it's like, then you're like, I ain't got money like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to overcompensate. Be honest. I'm gonna pull out all the best lines I know. Just left, right, left, right, left, right.
No, but like, to be honest, if you do, I'm not saying like the cheap, but then if you do like the ice cream at that place near Gate 10,
Oh yeah.
that's fun. And then you move up, you can go down. You can go down to Boho for a couple cocktails with the sunset, and then you go somewhere else. Well, I'm not saying like don't spend. I'm just saying be reasonable.
Oh yeah, be reasonable. Yeah, that's true.
That's different.
And then also it comes down to like being a conversationalist. That's why I personally wanted to start a podcast. Is because, no offense to my Rwanda people, I love you, but most Rwandese people don't have conversational skill sets.
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, that got to come for me. So guys, it's Valentine's Day special. Ladies, we're trying to be fair and balanced today. I didn't call anyone the B word, so please comment, like, share your favorite list, add your feedback and everything, and
Like, subscribe, and comment. We love the comments because we see your perspective now. So guys, please keep interacting with us and keep watching.
yeah, hopefully this episode we're not gonna have a civil war in the comment section.
No, please do. We like that. We like it.
Wow. But otherwise, thank you guys. Shout out to the guys behind us at the camera,
Yeah,
Bruno,
Bruno and Dan.
and then also Chrison and our special guest as well. So see you next time. Yeah. Peace.